All right, here we go. Great to see you. G-Style Wrestling.
That's right.
You got, you said you got 6, 7 guys?
We got 7 kids in. We got 2 in the round of 16, 15U. We got 1 coming back in heavyweight, 60 round of 16. The other 4 in consolation scattered out.
Gotcha. Tell me about the training. You guys do like a training cycle heading into this event?
Oh yeah, we finished our high school season like mid-March, early March. We moved right into folk style, freestyle season. Kids that kind of don't do any spring sports come out with us, and we keep them going. Get them in a weight program, give them a nutrition program, and just kind of keep them on the mat.
Cool. So do you guys switch over to freestyle after this weekend?
This will be our last folk style event, and then we're moving over to freestyle.
Nice.
Doing all the state stuff coming up here in California.
Gotcha. So what do you think is important for your kids to get out of a tournament like this? And you got high school age kids.
Yeah. We're in the 15U, so most of our kids are younger. They're freshmen, sophomores. I think anytime you get in a venue this big, this kind of, every hour or so you're on the mat again, you learn how to wrestle. You learn how to get ready for another match. You wrestle people that you haven't wrestled all the times, and maybe a Midwest kid, maybe an East Coast kid. Styles are a little different.
So tell me about that. What would you describe the California wrestling style?
Oh man, on your feet, banging and trying to get those takedowns.
Yeah.
We're not really known for our rider. We're takedown and cut,
Nice.
I think, but
Yeah. What do you think about the state tournament this year? I like they added the girls.
Yeah, they added the girls. I mean, I don't know. California's the purest. They got the 1 state champion.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of a transition. Kind of getting used to it, I guess you want to say. It was a day longer. The girls are in there. I mean, they deserve their time in the spotlight.
Yeah.
You just got to get used to it as a California. We fight the divisions. We go to the one style.
So what's your position on that? Are you a purist, I guess, is what you said?
I'm a purist. So as an athlete, but as a coach, I think divisions might be a good thing for us,
Yeah, I see so many great wrestlers that maybe go unnoticed or that never get a state medal because there's 1,000 schools competing for that dang podium.
It's tough for us here in California. We get a 1 state champion. We get 8 placers, but realistically, the depth is really there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have the transition to college like we should have, and maybe because we don't have as many D1 or D2 programs here.
Yeah.
But there's some tough kids here, man.
Yeah. Fresno's back, and then what's Baptist?
Cal Poly, Baptist D1, Stanford.
So at least 2 new.
Yes.
Is there? Do you know are there plans for any other Division I schools to pop up?
God, I don't know. I wish there was. I couldn't tell you. I mean, San Francisco State's the oldest D2 program in the state, and I don't have any desire to go D1 yet that I know of.
Yeah. Well, they got Coach Welsh, right?
Coach Welsh.
Yeah, they got the right. They got the right guy.
Yeah, they'll be tough in the future. They got good guys. The area as well. D1's got great opportunities. The school's good,
Yeah. So tell me, man, I know you're a man of wrestling. What is it about this sport that keeps you involved at the level you are?
35th year as a coach.
Dang.
I just like to see the excitement in the kids. I like to see that they grow in the sport. They grow as adults. They grow as I see them years down the road. They've learned something from wrestling. The trials, tribulations, that kind of grind you get. They apply it as they get older. The traits you learn in wrestling will automatically help you succeed later on in life.
Nice.
And that's what I like.
So 35 years as a coach. Tell me, what are some of the newest things that you've learned as a coach? Like some of the newer ideas.
What have I learned? To be a little more patient with kids,
Yeah.
Back in the old days, you wanted to really get on them and make them push them harder. Now it's like, it's a development. I understand the development's a little slower with some kids as opposed to others, but at the end of the day, getting out there and wrestling is what it's about, man. Not so much winning and losing, just get them on the mat.
Awesome. All right, great. Always good to see you.
That's right. Nice seeing you guys.
Yeah, thanks for putting your energy into sport.
You bet.
You got anything else to share?
No, just go flow, man. You guys are the bomb.